Welcome to another Remnant from the Ashes build and gameplay video. First of all, a quick shout out to my brother at Nexus 7 for the track you can hear in the background, Outpost 31. Please show him some love by visiting his Facebook page and leaving a like, or listen to his EP Time Drifter on Spotify at Nexus 7. This will be the last video before Christmas, so I hope you and your family have an amazing time during this festive season. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please leave a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates. It'll really help this channel grow. The build is still a work in progress but revolves around the Radiant set, which is a crit focused build. The set provides a 2.5% crit and damage bonus buff which stacks up to 10 times, in addition to a flat recoil reduction of 10%. It is a heavy armour set, meaning it will affect your dodge roll, range and speed. In addition, it is weak against rot and corrosion, so pack some consumables and work on your resistance traits. I am using the Gunslinger Charm for a flat 10% rate of fire increase and a 25% reload speed reduction, the Heartseeker Ring for 100% crit buff against non-aggroed enemies and a flat 15% crit damage buff, and finally the Stone of Balance Ring for a flat 10% damage buff to ranged and melee attacks. I've chosen this over the Braided Thorn Ring as raw weapon damage is much lower than in the single shot build. Also, it is reliant on you killing enemies to keep the buff up, which isn't always practical in boss fights. It is totally down to your own preference however. To make the most of the Radiant set bonuses, rapid fire weapons are essential to keep the crit buff up. I am using the SMG with a Hunter's Mark mod. This mod enables you to mark enemies within a 30 meter radius. These marked enemies take a flat crit damage bonus dependent on the level of your weapon. My secondary weapon is a beam rifle, again high rate of fire and a decent range. This one uses a swarm mod, which attacks enemies within 20 meters and keeps the crit buff at its max. It also deals moderate damage. The melee weapon is simply to give you some breathing space due to its range, or choose something fast to dispatch weak enemies quickly. My talents have largely remained the same from the previous Remnant video that I put up. Max Vigor, Endurance, Elder Knowledge, weak point damage, crit hit chance and crit hit damage. I recommend building more into reload speed, elemental defense as you really do need it with this set, stamina regen as it's heavy armor and eats at your stamina faster, and status effect chance, because your rifle and your mods do tend to use elemental procs, meaning that you're more likely to apply it to the enemy. I am planning on moving into hard difficulty, so suggest reducing the radius that enemies can detect you within, meaning that they're less likely to be all over you as soon as you enter a room, and also other defences such as melee resistance. The next two clips coming up are boss battles fought during the search for the ever elusive assault rifle. This is so you can see the build in action.